What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, Demo's Diecast. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Shout out to all of our returning viewers and subscribers. Thank you. And welcome to any first-time viewers or new subscribers to the channel. Welcome. Today in the parking lot at Tinytown, we have some Skyline R34 V-Spec 2s. So on the left, we have a Mini GT Top Secret R34. And on the right, we have an Inno 64 with the aftermarket wheels V-Spec 2. So these are out in anticipation of the video today. Boom. MotorHelix 164. A Nissan Skyline GTR R34 V-Spec 2 customized Bayside blue with carbon fiber bonnet. Yes, sir. We've got our Nissan licensing there, Nissan licensing here. So let's not waste any time. Let's get this thing out of the package and take a closer look. So boom, we got that plastic off of the outside. The presentation on this is actually really nice. Most MotorHelix just come in a regular acrylic. So this one says 64 Senior Series. So let's see what this is all about. Beautiful. This acrylic is crazy. Super thick. So they've got the opening hood. They've got a little plastic piece to keep it down. The car is screwed down. And then we get that nice plate on there. Not numbered or anything, but beautiful presentation. Excellent. Boom, there it is. Yes, sir. This is beautiful. Wow. So as you can see already, the opening hood feature. So let's take a quick look at the exterior of the car, and then we'll go ahead and take a look at that engine bay. So boom, right off the bat, that beautiful Bayside blue paint is excellent. Nice flake in there. The paint looks really clean. I don't see any trash or scratches, fingerprints, anything like that. So super bonus there. Next up, I noticed those beautiful bronze/gold Volk TE37s. So you've got your wheels, you've got your TE37 and your Volk stickers there on opposite spokes. Looks like we've got a red brake caliper hiding behind there as well. Excellent. And same up front, and we also get that red caliper there. We get a painted up side marker, which is actually a little bit raised, so that's pretty cool. Your GT badge down there on the front fender. Door handle detail looks excellent on here. You get V-Spec 2 side skirts, so these aren't going to be as low as you would get on a Z-Tune. No Z-Tune rear skirts either, so just the regular V-Spec 2 rear bumper. We'll go ahead and take a look at the rear. So we get beautiful lensed up tail lights. Fitment looks really good. I don't see glue marks or anything. Quality control looks like it was on point with this particular release. You got your red fog light and your white reverse light down here on the rear bumper with a Skyline rear license plate, Nissan badge, GTR badge, keyhole detail, third brake light. You get your classic V-Spec 2 rear exhaust. So a little bit of depth to it, and it has some painted black inside. You can see that beautiful carbon rear diffuser. Excellent. Only comes on V-Spec 2s. Beautiful touch. We'll take a look at that rear wing. So you get the classic GTR wing and you get the Nismo carbon upper slat for the rear wing. Excellent. And normal post height on that rear wing as well. We'll move over to this side and take a look on the interior. So it looks like they gave us a little bit of paint down and around that shifter. We did get a rear windshield wiper as well as rear defrosters on that window. Excellent. I don't see any harnesses or anything on the seats inside, but the texture detail looks great. I wish there was some paint to differentiate some stuff. We do get a little emblem there on the steering wheel, and gauge cluster detail actually does look like it has something painted up in there, so that's actually really nice. Center console did get some paint there as well, and then you can see there's some more in the middle of the dashboard there as well. They even gave it the classic GTR heads-up display there on the top of the dash. We'll take a look at the front. Lensed-up headlights look good. A little bit of a fitment issue on this one here. GTR badge is tucked way back in there. You can barely see it, but it is there. The shape on these headlights I don't feel like is on point. I feel like there's some other brands that do better headlights than that. We get the clear turn signals down here on the front bumper. Classic V-Spec 2 front bumper. And looks like you might be able to barely see the intercooler. I don't know. I think that's just a mesh grill down there. And then you get the V-Spec 2 front lip down here as well. Mirrors on the casting look really good, and we did get reflective on those, so that's a plus. Carbon fiber bonnet, your classic V-Spec 2 little vent there. So beautiful carbon fiber on this. Look at the shine on it, the weave, everything looks excellent. Windshield wiper detail looks really good on this as well. Let's go ahead and open up that hood, and boom, they even gave us a hood prop, so that's sick. So let's go ahead and turn this to the side so we can get some light on it. You get that beautiful inline 6 valve cover with the GTR print there on the spark plug cover. Intake manifold detail looks excellent. Strut bar detail looks excellent. You got a reservoir back here for probably clutch and brake master cylinder. You get your coolant reservoir, fuse box up in the front, classic GTR air box up here in the front, piping leading into the turbos. So, and then you also get a radiator cap here, or that black radiator across the front. This thing is sick. Wow, what an excellent model. Super stoked to lock this down. It looks like these wheels might be rollers. They're not tucked up in there, and there's a little bit of a gap on all four. So let's get this thing off of the base. We'll do our roll test, see if we have a roller, and then we'll do a quick comparison between the MotorHelix and the N64 and the Mini GT in the back. Boom, there it is off of the base. Excellent. Let's see. So we do get a little bit of a reluctant roller. This is not a smooth roller by any means, but it looks like if you give it some force, it actually will roll. So that's a super plus. Definitely happy with that. We'll take a look at the base. We do get a metal base on here, and the detail is just outrageous on this. For a 164, this is an incredibly detailed base. So you get your downpipes coming out into your cat, back to your exhaust and through your muffler. You get transmission detail coming out, and then you get your transfer case here, which sends the front power back up to the wheels. It is screwed together, so you got a screw up front. Unfortunately, that other screw is going to be in the rear, and it is covered, but there's a good shot of that beautiful rear carbon diffuser. Excellent. All this detail is just excellent. This is beautiful. So if we set it down, yeah, so unfortunately it's not like a legit roller. Yeah, some of them roll one way but not the other, but not a huge deal. So while we have this one out, let's go ahead and do a quick comparison to our N64. So boom, there they are side by side. I definitely think the N64 has much better headlights. The front bumper on the Inno64, I believe, is going to be a Z-Tune front bumper, but it is a V-Spec 2 model. Both get the V-Spec 2 hood. I think the mirrors are a little bit more proportionate on, I don't know, I guess they're about the same. They're not too bad. Front grille, I think I'm going to give the nod to the Inno64. The Inno gets a front mount intercooler that you can definitely see back there. We'll take a look at these from the side. So both get aftermarket wheels. The Inno comes with the gold/bronze Nismo LMGT4s. The MotorHelix with the Volk Racing TE37s. Door handle detail looks better on the Inno64. Side marker detail looks about equal, as well as that badge. You can see that both have the V-Spec 2 side skirt. B-pillar looks better on the Inno64 as well, in my opinion. We'll take a look at the rears. Tail lights, I think I'm going to go with the Inno64. All of the emblems and everything look a little bit more crisp on the Inno64 as well. Both get the carbon fiber rear piece for the wing. We do not get a rear diffuser on the Inno64, whereas we do on the MotorHelix. And exhaust detail actually looks good on both, but that transmission detail is much better on the MotorHelix than it is on the Inno64. We get an aftermarket single tip exhaust on the Inno versus the dual tip stock exhaust on the MotorHelix. Reverse light and fog light look better on the MotorHelix as well, in my opinion. But all in all, MotorHelix is gangster. So let's take another look at the Mini GT. So I think the headlights are comparable. The Mini GT might get the nod on the headlights. Definitely get the nod with the front mount intercooler there on the Mini GT. Turn signals are going to be painted amber on the Mini GT versus clear on the MotorHelix. Take a look at both from the side. I think both did a good job representing Bayside Blue. They are different colors. I'm not sure which one is more true to the real color. Both get gold TE37s, so that's super cool. Door handle detail, probably a little bit better on the MotorHelix. We'll take a look at taillights. Taillight wise, I think that Mini GT just got the taillights just a little bit better. Because this Mini GT is a top secret model, you get the carbon fiber rear deck lid as well as the full carbon fiber aftermarket rear spoiler. Both do get the rear diffuser, but I think the detail and quality is much better on the MotorHelix than it is on the Mini GT. Single exit exhaust on the Mini GT versus the stock dual on the MotorHelix. So, all in all, man, these are great models, and I'm super happy to lock the MotorHelix down. Guys, let me know down in the comments what you thought about the review today on the MotorHelix R34. Again, I think the Inno and the Mini GT kind of outperformed the MotorHelix as far as some of the details, but I think the MotorHelix is that much better because it has the opening bonnet with the detailed engine. So it just adds another aspect to it. And I feel like they can take shortcuts on some of the other stuff because they do give us that extremely detailed engine, and it just adds a lot of realism to it. So, but let me know down in the comments what you thought about this. Let me know if you have any MotorHelix 164 R34s and if you plan on buying some. I picked this one up from James at Model Cars Houston. When I ordered it, there was maybe a couple left in stock, so go ahead and check him out. You might be able to find one of these still there. But all in all, beautiful piece and excellent service here from Model Cars Houston. We appreciate you guys tuning in, sharing your time with us. If you haven't already, please don't forget to smash that like button. We appreciate you guys, and we'll be back very soon with another banger. One love.